I love just listening to people who just sound so sure that the Democrats are the ones that fiscally are responsible for the border being the way it is. It's funny to me. Maybe fiscally they had more per capita people, but the idea did not come from Democrats. If you go look at Arizona, for example, Arizona is one of the most thrivingest metropolitan areas that had its demographics of a lot of Hispanic people moving in. For a while there, it was a red belt. It was actually all red. But the influence of the Republican base was for that reason. You had more entrepreneurship, you had more philanthropists in the Hispanic base that wanted to see the legal immigration be done a certain way. The Democrats went with the DACA, which was a tax, generated income, and gave them a feasible way to live in America legally. The education behind that has never been spoken about to a massive of people because it has no palatability to the individuals that it is addressed to. So an individual can sit there all day long on a podcast and sound like he really knows about demographics. But if you go up to central Pennsylvania or you go off to a rural area like Lancaster, PA, the demographics plays a whole different ball game, and they still had the same electoral that they had when they claimed the Democrats did it. Meaning the same socialist programs that the Democrats supposedly created, the Democrats didn't lose rural America. They lost it because the Republicans doubled down and said, we'll give more free shit to these populists than we will the other ones. And we'll make them more successful. So now you get on TV, you see somebody with some clothes on. Meanwhile, this motherfucker was wearing overalls, dusty ass hat 2 weeks ago. But for political purposes, they infused them. They gave him money. You see how fast they can give you money? Then they hurry up and get the camera in front of you and have you talk the spiel. And you living in this big house, you getting all these contracts. I get an email every day from the FDA. I get an email every day from a federal grant program. So there's all kinds of ways the governments can communicate with you indiscriminately. So for someone to always think that a political party is an individual, it's sickening. You keep saying Democrats. No, this is called the government. And when people really get that under their fucking head, they'll understand that it's Democrats and Republicans playing with your fucking emotions. It's not a Democrat, it's a politician. It's the government. How does insider trading do so well for both sides? How can someone get in there with 300,000 now be worth 30 million? How can one city become Somalian and no one notices until a race baiting information entitlement argument comes up? But it was good while the good was getting. Those same Republican areas was getting checks too. It wasn't 2,800 Democratic areas.